Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations Legacy Evolution Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. We've got them in core class figures right here, and I'll say starting off, first impressions, they are pretty dang adorable, but I think based on the box art, I was expecting Bumblebee to be smaller, right? This implies Optimus Prime is about the same size as Bumblebee. And I don't think I want this guy to be any bigger because he's adorable. I think I would have been happier if Bumblebee was even smaller than he is now, even though that basically means you get less toy, which is weird. But we have this cute little 2-pack. Get this box out of here. And we've got, a tiny little core class Bumblebee, super chibi-fied. It looks like some sort of hatchback, but it's not very inspired by Volkswagen lines or anything. And then we've got Optimus Prime here, who comes with a trailer and all sorts of accessories. Trailer can stand on its own. Optimus Prime is also looking pretty good. I do have other like core slash, whatever small scale Cyberverse class Bumblebees. This is the first time I've been playing around with an Optimus Prime, and I'll say, again, looking at these just in alt mode, they look pretty dang good. Optimus Prime, I love the paint on him. That helps definitely identify his features. I really appreciate that they painted these parts of the hands to disguise those better. Kind of wish we got that on this area, or maybe if this had like detail so it looked like a proper window or something. We do have, if you notice, we have a truck bed, because if we just use his legs, that is not a peg that is big enough for this trailer piece. So we do have this attachable piece to give him like a proper truck bed. It sits over here and it sits between his toesies. But I do like that he does come with a tiny little trailer. And I normally don't collect these little Transformers toys, but I do admit that I like these. Bumblebee has great colors. Again, nothing really on the back. Some paint up front and the windshields. It's one of those things where at this price point and at this size, I don't mind it so much. I will say this whole thing is $40. To me, that is a little pricey. It feels like if, let's say, this was $10, this was $10, and this was $10 at $30 retail, I think it's a lot more palatable price point. But if I'm paying $40, I think I wanted a little more stuff with it. But as is, it's cute. They roll. These wheels don't roll super well, which is a little unfortunate. They just seem to be a little tight. You have to, I do wish that the back wheels rolled more. The trailer wheels roll just fine, and all together, he rolls a little bit, but could definitely be better. Bumblebee rolls like a little fiend. He does want to spin, but I actually kind of like that. And yeah, all together, I think they are pretty cute. So I said I had some of the small guys. I do have 2 Bumblebee remolds, and we can see that, Bumblebee is tiny, even for core class, or whatever you want to call this. These at the time, these were, what were they, Titan class or something? But yeah, for Scout class. So these are small even for small guys. I think it's just a little surprising to me that Optimus Prime is so small. If Optimus Prime was as big as these guys, I think that would look even nicer. Maybe that's what I want more than a smaller Bumblebee, a slightly bigger Optimus Prime, because even with the trailer, I feel like this is not quite, just the trailer just seems a little tall and big. But like I said, they do kind of roll. And the trailer does have some good functionality in it. You can pull this piece down to hold it up. It does split open. So you can have, you can store Bumblebee up here if you wanted to. And it can close up around Bumblebee like so. So you could have Bumblebee coming down and out of the trailer. I dig that. Minor complaint, it does come with a roller, which is awesome at this size class, but roller absolutely needed a place to plug in. You could take this piece. It has these 2 tabs here. They do slot in right here, and I wish Maybe if we had 2 of these, that way, like Roller, all Roller needed was a little port back here and securing him, because as is, he kind of rattles around, which is unfortunate. In addition to that, we can bring this piece up. We have like full repair bay capability, which I think is a first for being at this size class. He does have, you know, articulating arms, which does have a ball joint here, a swivel here, the little sensor here, so you can get things up like this, which I do appreciate. That is neat. In addition, if you pop this piece off, this piece can move, so you could get it like so if you wanted. That is neat. And then this piece can come off entirely, and you can fit it over Roller. And I don't think this ever happened in the show, but it does look pretty neat to get it up like this. Makes Roller into more of a scout tank thing. That is neat. And Roller does roll pretty well on these little casters, better than Optimus Prime does anyway. In addition, we do have some weapon storage, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But first, let's do some transformation. Starting out with Bumblebee here, we're going to come in. We can flip open these side pieces, get those untabbed and out of the way. It lets us slide down and open up the feet like so, splitting them. And these wheels don't collapse, but he does seem to stand pretty well on his own. We can pop out his little back piece gun that he's got down here. Nice little weapon storage. We can flip open those sections. I didn't get them out all the way. And then now we can take the arms, swing them out to give us some clearance, and we can accordion things out and accordion, let me make sure I get this right. Bring this tab down and rotate things so that everything is going to slide back down and in, giving him a pretty tight little backpack. He does get kind of like Bumblebee wings, which is kind of cute in this mode. And yeah, here is teeny tiny little core class Bumblebee with a 3mm port for his gun, like so. Next is Optimus Prime. And this is, I mean, classic Optimus Prime transformation. His cab kind of is tabbed in. It's got little pegs in here. We're just going to bring things down, and we can split out the arms. They start out folded in, but you can unfold each side like so, bringing things down and out of the way. Next, we have the front of the cab folds up. We can collapse in to give him his, robot waist, flip around his chest, and bring out his head, which I always struggle with this a little bit, but you got to come in back here, and need like longer fingernails. There we go. There we go. And we can fold this back, and we've got Optimus Prime Spur's legs in robot mode, and I do really like how they look together in robot mode. I recognize this is how this is the main reason you're probably getting these toys, is for them in robot mode. And while Bumblebee is a little big, Optimus Prime is clearly bigger. I do appreciate that. Again, next to like the existing scoutish core class figures, Optimus Prime is about the same size in robot mode. Bumblebee is a little smaller, which I appreciate. But again, I would have liked if Optimus Prime was even a little bigger, like the Cyberverse Commander class would have been nice. But as is, I mean, you got some cool little robots here. Starting with Optimus, we got 360 on the shoulder, can go out that far. A ball joint here, so you get elbow bend and twist. The head does twist up here, so you get, some posability there. You get chest articulation. Instead of a waist swivel, you get a chest swivel. You do get, and this is something there we go. You do get a full Van Damme on the splits, kicking forward, kicking backward, nice knee bend, a little bit of waist articulation, so you can like break the waist up to give him, you know, a more dynamic pose. No ankle articulation, but again, on a little tiny core class figure, I don't know that you need it that much. So he is awesome. Bumblebee here does have some swivel and tilt in the neck, not a ton, but a little bit. 360 at the shoulder. The elbow cut, or the shoulder cut, is nice that you can get up, not quite 90, but pretty close. You do have another ball joint here, which is appreciated. There is no waist swivel, unfortunately, but you've got some nice Van Damme posability in the hips. Can kick out plenty, can kick back plenty. Nice deep, like double knee bend there that you can use to get the feet up where you want them. And again, no ankle tilt, but I think he works just fine without it. So for figures of this size, I think the posability is pretty dang great. And to go with that posability, they do have all these accessories. Again, we have Optimus Prime's axe. We have two blasters. And this is a shield. So here's a blaster that we can stick in Bumblebee's other hand. There we go. So he can be dual wielding. And then for Optimus Prime, I mean, he's got more options than we know what to do with. He could hold either of those blasters. You can flip his wrists around, which gives a little port here. So he does have an Energon axe, which looks fantastic. I really, really like the way that looks. That's just awesome. He can hold his Ion Blaster, which looks great. Or if you really want to, you can flip this around and you can use the peg here to give him a shield and axe, which is awesome. Yeah, again, I think these are great toys. I think if this was a $20 set, this would be such an easy recommendation. Go out and grab it now. You get two great little figures. You get a play set. It's 20 bucks. Easy, easy recommendation. If you find it on sale, get it. At $30, I think it's a pretty good recommendation for what you're looking for. If you collect this size class, these are some great little molds. Again, a play set, 30 bucks, easy. At $40, I think it's a little too much. When I compare this to $40, like there are video games that I could buy that are 40 bucks. For this play pattern at 40 bucks, it's not a recommendation from me. I think collectors will get it because this is a cool little collector set. But as just like toys, $40 for this just seems high. I don't see the value here. I struggle with that. This is a lovely little set, but I think that's where we're approaching the point where the price to value proposition is unfortunately too high. So I don't recommend this set. As much fun as I had with it in this review and playing with them, I don't have a strong recommendation here. Instead, I'll just say, if you really, really want it, you'll probably be happy with it. But if you see it and it's like an impulse buy, it should be on sale. Otherwise, you know, you don't need it. And if you wanted to get it for your kids, it's fun, but I think they'll be happier you spending $40 elsewhere. That being said, I don't need this set. I think it was fun to check out, but I'm not going to keep it. So this is a giveaway. And here's the question of the day. If you haven't done my giveaways, you're going to go down in the comments below. You're going to answer the question of the day, and you're going to say, I want to enter the giveaway. That's the rules. To answer the question of the day, you have to know what the question of the day is. And my question of the day for this giveaway is, what would be the next 2-pack you see? We got Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. I think the obvious answer is Megatron and Starscream. But what would you want to see? Like, what would they come with? What little play set would you want to see to come with it? Especially if it's got to fill out a $40 price point. I think that's a bit of a tall ask. So that is the question of the day. What 2-pack core class would you want to see come out in Legacy United to go with Optimus Prime and Bumblebee? Answer the question of the day down in the comments below. Let me know you want to enter the giveaway, and then in next week's video, 1 week from today, I will draw and announce the winner. That is it for today's video. Thanks everyone for watching. Oh, a shout out, we raised $500 for One Up on Cancer. Super proud of the channel for doing that. We live streamed over the weekend. We announced the winners, so Jason Paulo and David CT 1157, I think, were the winners for the Menasor and then the Nova Prime. If you want to go check out the drawing and everything we did, you can go check out the live stream from October 14th. That is it for today. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye!